Cialpolino, Fox News.
Couples whose weddings are postponed because of the coronavirus pandemic may still have a reason to celebrate. Busch Beer is giving those couples the chance to win free beer for an entire year. All they have to do is post a photo on social media showing how they plan to celebrate and hashtag the post with Busch Wedding Gift and Sweepstakes. The winning couple will be picked on May the 2nd. Others can enter to win one of the other 50 prizes being given away by using the hashtag #MyFriend'sWedding and tagging a friend. Boy, sales of wine, pot through the roof. Americans are turning to some of their favorite vices during this lockdown. While panic buying might be over, sales of wine and marijuana are through the roof. A Brooklyn, New York liquor store owner said business was up fourfold, describing it as New Year's every day to NBC News. After Nevada ordered non-essential businesses to close, marijuana dispensary Blackbird saw business shoot up 800% overnight. Most people are being told to stay home during this coronavirus pandemic, but those who are still driving, well, those people around are apparently taking advantage of mostly empty roads. The Governor's Highway Safety Association is reporting there's been a severe spike in speeding on U.S. roadways, as well as fewer crashes. That's because of reduced traffic, but those that are happening are more severe, apparently. Unfortunately, the New York Times reporting that in New York City, some people are even drag racing, believe it or not. Average speeds on the city's highways during rush hour have increased, rising between 34% on Staten Island and 85% in Brooklyn. At the end of March, the city also issued more than double the number of speeding tickets via automated speed cameras than it did the prior month. The BBC also reports that Greater Manchester, England, saw up to 40% of drivers break the speed limit during the first week in April, and that number is usually closer to 10%, so people are taking advantage, big time taking advantage of less traffic and more open road spaces, too. It's now 5:59. Go ahead and encourage your kids to dance. With a new study from two universities find that dance movement therapy, DMT, if you want to go with the acronym, may promote exercise, improve quality of life, and deepen familiar ties between grandparents and grandchildren. The study was small, but one researcher says that the dance therapy sessions promoted physical activity even when the body was fatigued and the body was weak, and that this emphasizes the significance of the close and familiar relationship as a means to promote new experiences, which can occasionally seem impossible for the older person. So this study says that dance movement therapy, it might promote exercise, improve quality of life, and deepen family ties. So go ahead, cut a little rug with Grandma and Grandpa.
This is the News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM Daily Rewind with Ron St. Pierre, sponsored by O'Hara Senior Care Services.
I'm Jim Gagliardi, News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM. Here's what's happening. 5 more people dying from COVID-19, bringing the death toll in Rhode Island to 155. There were 339 new cases identified, bringing the number of known cases to 5,090. Governor Londo says there are several key indicators for reopening Rhode Island's economy. They include whether the rate of the spread of COVID-19 continues to decrease, determining if the state has the capacity to quickly identify community spread before there's a major outbreak, and does the healthcare system have the capacity and the supplies to handle future surges. Get news 24/7 on demand at newsradiori.com.
Have you been lied to? Lied to by Washington politicians and the Wall Street propaganda machine? Hi, I'm Inc. Magazine best-selling author Brett Kitchen, and if you're over 55 with an IRA or 401k, I want to give you a free copy of my new book, Wealth Beyond Wall Street, because according to Time Magazine, Wall Street's 401ks have failed millions of Americans. After losing 35% in my IRA in the crash years ago, I said enough. And since then, I discovered a way to grow money potential double digits, reduce taxes dramatically, and also have my money protected when the next stock market crash hits. When the next market crash hits, you lose nothing. Call Wealth Beyond Wall Street now to get your free book and talk to a specialist to discover this little-known strategy to get potential double-digit growth during good years and never lose in the market crashes. Call 800-809-1414 now to discover this asset that people like Walt Disney and JCPenney use to grow wealthy. Plus, when you call right now, you get free shipping and handling, no credit card required. And I'll send you a free copy of the audiobook so you can listen in your car. Call 800-809-1414 1-800-809-1414. That's 1-800-809-1414. 1-800-809-1414.
If you're in debt to the IRS, there's good news. Optima Tax Relief can help you resolve your tax debt right from the safety of your own home. Optima's award-winning team works with you online and over the phone, so you don't have to leave the comfort of your home to put your tax problems aside. Optima's A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and standing by ready to help you today. Call now for a free consultation.
Call 800-960-1575. 800-960-1575.
Optima Tax Relief.
For details, visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Your office. Whether it's a home office or an office, it's where you conduct your business. It reflects who you are. You got a handsome desk, a stylish chair, even your pencil holder completes the look. Everything is right. Well, everything but that crummy plastic mat under your office chair. It dents and cracks, the corners curl up. Why do you have that? You need the glass chair mat by Vitrasa. Smooth enough to glide on and strong enough to hold 1,000 pounds. Our glass chair mats never dent. You get a lifetime warranty and it's beautiful. Get the look you deserve. You won't find Vitrasa glass chair mats at the office superstore. You order direct at Vitrasa.com. That's V as in Victor, ITRAZZA.com. Shipping is free and you save 10% with discount code OFFICE. That's $25 to $75 off any Vitrasa glass chair mat with discount code OFFICE. Vitrasa.com.
News, I'm Rich Dennison. Lawmakers continue to try and work out a deal to get additional funding for the Paycheck Protection Program.
Small business loans created as part of the $2 trillion economic rescue package. But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says an agreement has not yet been reached. Democrats are pushing for not only additional funding for the small business loan program, but increases as well for hospitals and state and local governments.
Fox's Jared Halpern in Washington. The number of U.S. deaths from coronavirus set to pass 41,000. The Trump administration is postponing for 90 days tariffs U.S. businesses pay on some imported goods.
The reprieve is only partial, since it will not cover tariffs on more than $360 billion of Chinese imports, nor will it apply against imports of steel and aluminum.
Fox's John Decker at the White House. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, here's your Storm Team 10 forecast.
Clearing and colder tonight. In fact, the frost advisory in effect from midnight through 8 a.m. Temperatures in the low 30s. Any plants you don't want exposed to potential frost, you need to get inside. Early sunshine Tuesday, then the chance of some strong, powerful thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the low and mid-50s. West wind gusts over 40 miles an hour possible through Tuesday night. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Mark Searles on News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
It's the News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM Daily Rewind with Ron St. Pierre. Sponsored by O'Hara Senior Care Services.
The Providence Journal says the food bank is running 30% harder than usual. During 2019, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center in Newport distributed food to more than 4,000 people. In the last 5 weeks alone, the food pantry has served more than 2,200 people. Imagine that? Demand for food has increased at pantries everywhere, despite the complexity of distributing that food while complying with social distancing restrictions. That's according to the Chief Executive Officer of the Rhode Island Community Food Bank, Andrew Schiff. During the 4-week period that ended April the 10th, the food bank distributed 1.3 million pounds of food, according to him. That's a hefty increase, he said, from the 1 million pounds per month that typically is provided by the food bank, which supplies 168 member organizations across the state. Food bank intends to continue supplying at an increased level, and they may need a boost of its intake, according to Schiff. And he said that he expects demand to reach higher levels during the last 10 days of the month because of the schedule of government food benefits. In the meantime, the logistical requirements to support all of this, you can imagine, is pretty complex, huh? Unusual combination of social distancing, those requirements, and greater need for assistance has made the distribution of food assistance very, very difficult and very visible in many instances. One approach that reduces exposure is to place food directly into car trunks. In Newport, the community center has actually stopped accepting walk-in donations to maintain safe social distancing. So, food banks running at 30% harder than usual because of this pandemic. There's been some confusion over the donning of masks, if you will, and the governor tried to clear things up yesterday during her a daily presser as we hear from Connor Cyrus from NBC 10.
Businesses should have the ability to say, no shoes, no shirt, no face covering, no service.
Starting on Wednesday, that's the case for all East Providence businesses. Mayor De Silva announced an